and I was intoning one of the thing, and I couldn't figure out what they're doing, so I just moved the time around until I got the sound I liked.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a learning curve for sure. But having said that, you know, you do what you do.
And then the ones that said, don't use the wire cutters. Because you do something about the sound, but I cut it with the wire cutters anyway, and I took the grinding wheel, smooth it out, and it sounded fine.
I file it down.
Why for the last couple years I've broken some like
they're just getting older, and they're getting.
They haven't been used that much.
Well, I know, but it's fatigue, like anything else in life. Yeah. Everything gets fatigued in life. Don't let anybody fool you into thinking it doesn't.
Yeah, you're talking big bucks to play small.
Yeah, why would you? No, these are definitely you do on demand.
Yeah.
Right, I just see the part down there. I'd like to get it because I don't want to have to.
Yeah,
oh, perfect.
That spring that keep spare.
I have some springs with me anyway. But no, what's good about this is it didn't go between it went between the keys, but it stayed right there because I'm going to use this to size it. I have a chart, and in fact, that's why I called you. But then I thought, you know what? I didn't know what generation unit you had, so.
Yeah, this is a '73. This is like a first generation.
No, this is from the second generation.
Uh huh.
Yeah. So, hey, look at. You asked me why it broke, but look at, you can see the rust.
Huh.
And it broke right at the rust.
Huh.
You know.
What causes the rust? Like, why is there? I mean, why would it rust just in that one area?
It's not a damn basement. Right?
Yeah.
It's not a surprise that it would rust.
No, but I mean, why would it rust in that area? Is it because the springs are different?
No, there's rust all over the place.
Yeah, I know. There's like a lot of rust right.
I can see in these.
Yeah, like right there.
No, that's not rust.
What is that?
That's glue. That's just from the. There's a bridle strap under that. That's what they put a little dab of glue there.
Now this piece here, is this part of the sound? What is?
That's a tone generator. This is a tone generator, and that's your tine.
Yeah.
And the tone generator is just to
resonate.
It resonates, yeah.
I see.
It's sort of like almost a metal soundboard.
So the sound when you hit a key is from two different things vibrating. The tine plus this.
Well, I don't know that you'd say that this is just adding color to it, but this is really what's vibrating.
Yeah.
Because you put your finger on the metal thing and change the sound.
Yeah, right. But it just helps it. You know, this is like a little soundboard, if you will.
And this each individually has to be tuned by moving this in and out to the.
A little bit, yeah.
I see. There's like white oxidation on some of the blocks down there. That doesn't matter, does it?
No. Let me go get my. What was I gonna get? I don't know if I should. I have it. No, I gotta go get my sockets.
This is socket right here. Maybe.
Oh, right there.
Does this thing tilt up? The top piece?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Cool.
It certainly does, Charlie. It certainly does. Okay. Let's see what's going on here.
Tough using somebody else's tools.
In a way, yeah, but I don't mind. I'm glad I have another car. That's just first.
So I find when I do automotive work, I'm doing it all the time. If it's right, and I wait 6 months, then I search. So there's still lots of these floating around then, probably.
See that?
There's still lots of these Fenders floating around.
Yeah. Well, there's this resurgence of them.
Yeah.
You know, older cats like us don't really like them because we don't remember what they were like to move for gigs. So, you know, digital for me is the way to go. But we get a lot of young guys, and you know, with the advent of the internet and the fact that they can get them on eBay.
Yeah.
I mean, I got 2 in this week to work on. You know, I very seldom make house calls for these. You know, I usually tell them to bring them in because we have an amp and everything. But you seem to know the problem. I could address it, but there are just You know, it's not something I usually do. I usually don't do house calls.
Yeah, but I just,
Yeah.
just the thought of boxing up.
No, well, you don't have to box up, but still, I mean, again, because I tune your piano, I figure I can do it. But the students, you know, I get calls from, you know, Berkeley kids and stuff. I'm not gonna go to the dorm and fix a friggin' thing. They bring them in. You'd be surprised. The kids bring them in.
What does something like this go for on eBay? Like this type of vintage?
700.
Uh-huh.
And a few years ago, a lot less. A lot less.
Yeah, I've been looking years ago and was surprised how little money they're asking for.
Yeah, a little. Now they've jumped up a bit.
But the sound is so unique and the,
Oh, Bob, I'll tell you this. Give me a digital any day. I think it's digital, but you know, these are quirky though, and that's what I guess maybe that's the charm.
yeah.
You know, it's organic. They like it. You know, it's not my cup of tea in that sense. Again, if they had digital when I was gigging, I would have used it. Well, I do use a digital, but for some reason, these young guys, they don't. You know, they're the whirlies. The whirlies are even more money.
Well, they've had in mind the,
Huh?
they've had in mind the weight. I remember when I bought it in the 70s, I was living on the third floor walk-up, playing out,
Yeah.
coming back at 1
Oh,
o'clock at night,
Absolutely.
Wait-
I went through that whole routine myself.
waking
I
up the
guess.
whole building.
But yeah, right. No, but I'm just saying. You know, the Wurlitzer electrics,
Yeah,
even more money. We sold one recently for $2,500.
I think I started with Wurlitzer. I can't go, because I have Wurlitzer and
Those have
Homer.
actually become much more popular. They've become much more popular.
I like the Honer.
You seeing that?
Yeah,
Well, it's sort of funny. Again, the same thing. Anytime somebody comes to my shop, these young kids, they always do the same song, the same Stevie Wonder, Earth, Wind and Fire riffs, you know?
yeah.
And that's what they're into.
Did you buy this one new?
Yeah, but I know.
Where'd you get it?
Well, I have no idea.
Someplace in Boston.
Yeah. No,
$700, good, right?
this is in the 70s. I don't remember what happened yesterday.
Did you pay $700 for it?
I have no idea.
No, what am I saying? Seven? No. We bought a Whirly about the same time and they're about the same price.
Yeah,
$450, $475.
they're asking multiple thousand now for the new model.
What do you mean? The new ones?
Yeah.
We sell them. They're $3,500.
Yeah,
Oh, wonderful. That's been crazy expensive. Everyone we've sold was out of the area. We never sold one locally, but we sold them to like, you know, one guy in Philly, another guy in, I don't even know. Nobody local. Everyone was a pain in the ass because the deliveries all with UPS, they fucked it up, they damaged it. Oh, one went to New York City, or, you know, like Brooklyn. That turned out to be a pain in the ass. The guy wanted his money back because he got it damaged. He wanted damaged one. And I'm like, well, hey, it didn't leave here damaged. UPS damaged it, but
that must have just been cosmetic, you know. That wasn't.
we had, no, it actually had some issues inside, but and that I covered. I said, no, I want it to work, so I sent a guy over there down in New York. I called him, and he went and he worked on it, and, you know, because it really wasn't broken. When they manhandled it, you know, some of the keys popped up. It just had to be reset. It wasn't a big deal. And I ate that, and that cost me a couple $100. But, you know, the cosmetic, I said, hey, call UPS, man. It obviously left here.
What's so much trying to get the top off?
We packed it really good. You know, you can only pack things so good. If they're going to drop it off at the end of the truck, things are going to happen. So now my policy is to tell people, just get your own shipper and I'll work with it. I'm not going to, you pay for it.
What kind of case does it come in? I mean, do you ship it just,
This is it.
that's it? You don't get a wooden case around it?
Oh, no, there's a wooden top that looks just like this
Yeah.
on the top. Right, and it clips on. Well, Bob, you have yours somewhere. don't you?
Yeah,
I'm dead, I'm sorry. Where's yours?
it's around.
Yeah, so so it looks like a big square.
Yeah.
rectangle. And then when you,
I mean, when you get it from the factory, doesn't it come in a case, like a box around that, the new one?
No, in a box, but
Yeah.
not, you know, just.
Not a shipping crate? Yeah.
Well, when you say new ones, I don't know what they originally came in, because I don't really remember.
Yeah.
But the ones I get now, they don't even have this top part in it.
Yeah.
They don't, they just have what you have, the plastic.
Yeah,
They don't have that,
well, the guarantee.
no. You have to actually buy something separate, a flight case, and those are expensive. They're like $500-600.
Have you ever been out to the factory where they make these things?
No. Well, the factory now is not the same factory it was back then.
You said it was Fullerton, California originally?
Yeah, that's the original one. Now they're in Long Beach, and it's a different company altogether.
Right.
The guy, somebody bought the rights to him and is remaking them. And he's doing a great job. They look beautiful.
Are they as good as the original ones? Better?
Actually, a lot better. Yeah, I'd say better. Tweak them up.
What can be better?
Well, they're just more consistent. That's the thing about these. These things are wickedly inconsistent. From one to the next, they all sound different, play different.
Because I like the way they sound.
Yeah, you might not like the new ones. Yeah,
What's the key material? It's not ivory, obviously, but just good high grade plastic.
Yeah.
This piano's ivory, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's good.
10 elephants.
10 elephants, you think?
Yeah.
I
don't even think it's one elephant. I mean, elephants are big.
Yeah, but the Tuscan, you know what? There's only so much usable ivory. Ivory's only so that's why ivory's in two pieces. You see, there's a front and a back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
And it's still falling out.
Do you keep all the old pieces?
Yeah, I don't know if that complete set, but I got a pile of them.
Can you? You don't care if it's there when you play it, though, do you?
No, I don't care. Some people complain. The people think it's nice. It looks like the piano's been used. Otherwise, they'll pay him $500 to glue them all back on.
You have to use horse glue, right? The old stuff.
Yeah, you gotta go kill it after you kill the elephant. You kill a horse.
All right.
So is this the first one you broke, you said? No, you said you broke several.
Yeah, over the last few years I broke several. I haven't used it much, but I don't know, 3 or 4 I think in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
It was annoying because the shipping was the same price as the time. And so I ordered one, and then the next day I ordered a second one.
Yeah. Well, what were you paying for tines back then?
I think it was 15, but I'm not.
Yeah, they're more now.
But I'm not sure.
Yeah.
They're more?
I paid 25 and I charged 35.
Some of the keys are sticking on this too. He'll like down an octave down from there. It's coming back.
Sorry?
The Fender is coming back. It was missing the note.
Yeah. Yeah, shut those snares off if you can.
You're moving the springs back and forth, right? Shut off the fan?
The snares.
Oh. Hold on, I don't know if I can muffle it.
It was a throw, isn't it?
Yeah, I gotta figure it out. I'm not a drum guy.
Is that what you
That sounds the best because it's new.
You can tell that particular time's a lot brighter.
Well, can't you see it's a little more vibrant? Well, because there's no rust on it, there's no hindrance or sound. It's fine, it works. It sounds good.
Can you polish the old tines?
Sure.
Does that affect the sound?
It does. Yeah, we do that. We absolutely do it.
You're talking 4 hours. So
Yeah, it's a big pain in the ass job, but we do it. I mean, when I take them in and recondition them, that's part of the routine.
What about these sticking keys? Which were the ones that were sticking?
do.
No, one of them was sticking for sure.
I can fix it. Alright.
I think there's something up above the seat. Well.
Morning.
Hey, how are you?
Hello.
I'll keep you off
You
camera.
expected an audience, did you?
I am. I'm up to former at night. Yeah, this piano was born June of 1973. And the way I know that is because they stamp them 0673. That's the date.
What was the top 40? What was on the top 40 that month? Easy enough to figure out.
Well, you got a phone, right? You can always figure it out.
Yeah. No, it's probably something like "Love Is Blue."
Love Is Blue.
Wasn't that 1973?
I don't know what that's about.
No, that would have been later. Ooh.
Yeah. You know, I was never into any kind of real pop music, especially even today, but back in those days, I definitely wasn't. And, you know.
I'm just wondering what they
I
were
know,
listening to in the
you know,
factory when they were making it.
Bill Evans was, you know,
Oh, yeah.
that's who had a hit back in '73 when I remember.
What are you finding there to do?
Say again?
What are you finding in there to do? Okay, I want to do it sometime.
Well, I don't want you to do it.
Yeah, you know,
I can tell you the secret, but then I have to kill you. That's what I do.
It's like my accountant won't tell me what he's doing, just tell me.
Yeah, he knows how to cook the books then, I guess. You don't want to know that. But no, it's just the bushings, they get a little swollen.
What are they? Plastic?
Wood. But these are easing pliers, so it's sort of, if you try to use like a regular pair of pliers, you might break the wood. And that's the dilemma there.
Those are just plastic inserts?
No, it's wood.
The pink stuff is wood also?
No, the pink stuff is felt.
Felt.
That's
Does that wear out?
Yep, these are all the time. We have to replace those.
These are okay though.
These look very good. But I worked on one yesterday. The guy's been gigging with it forever, since the 70s, still gigs with it. Not only the felt was gone, the wood was gone around it. He went right through the felt and the wood. Imagine that?
So you got to replace the entire thing?
No, actually, that's funny you should say that, because we were dilemma. And then I remembered I had in one of my drawers from years and years ago, something I've never used, plastic inserts. We use this.
Oh, all right.
They sit right in there, and you epoxy them.
Yeah, sure.
It's a brand new.
It's like plastic wood, but yeah, plug.
But you know, I mean, as simple as that repair is, in the sense of, you know, what are they worth? 5 cents, or you know, you can't get them anywhere. I happen to have them because from a place that went out of business, I bought them 100 years ago. Well, I literally had these probably since the early '80s. Never used them once until yesterday. What do you do, young lady?
I do different things.
Well, give me one of the things you do mostly.
I play piano.
Good. Well, there you go.
She's good too.
You play the Rhodes?
Yeah.
Good. Because the Rhodes is not a piano.
Well, it comes a lot closer than any of the electric ones I've played.
There you go. Now, you probably haven't played the new Avant-Grande by Yamaha.
Well, I get confused. There's so many knobs and stuff.
Yeah, you're right. They are a pain in the ass like that. But Yamaha puts out this $20,000 electric piano.
Yeah. Oh,
It's amazing. It really is amazing. I wouldn't buy it.
until the next time you win the lottery.
I wouldn't even buy it if I had Bill Gates money. I don't know. Some things I just don't want. That's one of them.
The maintenance you're doing on this now, is this something like you would expect to do in this environment down in the basement every year?
Well,
Every
yeah,
couple-
but not necessarily even here. Just everywhere. These things, this kind of maintenance I'm doing, all the
You've
time.
never done this to this piano, have
No,
you?
I've never done that.
So this is,
But no, this is something you can't do. There's no such thing as preventative
Right.
maintenance of what I'm doing. I can't come in once a year and, I mean, I could certainly guess, the tight ones and try to loosen them up, but that's not something I would do. I would just put out brush fires. If it happens, you do it, Why would you
because
loosen everything up unnecessary?
so you come in once every 39 years into it.
Well, that's my point, yeah. I mean, the freaking thing didn't need all these years all of a
Right.
sudden. Just like the tines, they stop breaking. I mean, if it became super chronic, then yeah, it might be an argument for putting all new ones in. But, if you do a couple a year, that's not exactly an argument for
Right.
replacing them all.
$4,000.
Yeah, it doesn't seem, it's not something, I mean, I've on occasion, I had somebody who just wanted, to just do everything willy-nilly. And it's not my idea of a smart way to spend money, but
I think my Wurlitzer, I think it was the Wurlitzer I got the first one. I think that was breaking something all the time.
yeah, those do break, the reeds break.
They're reeds, not tines?
Yeah, those are reeds. They're flat metal. And they have solder on them, and that's what changes the pitch.
Really? Oh, so they stay in tune because there's nothing but...
Well, actually, they go out of tune too, believe it or not. But it's a whole different process. It's a different animal altogether. The action's different. That actually has more authentic piano action than this.
I never had any trouble with the horn. Maybe that's weird.
No, but those have those little, those little sticky things
I
that.
don't remember. All I
Yeah,
remember-
that's how it has a little sticky thing, and those do actually have to be replaced every few years.
Well, all I remember is leaving my car in the city unlocked overnight and coming back the next morning and finding the horn disappear. That's why I got the Rhodes.
Yeah.
Which discourages me from ever playing out again.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. Unlike the accordion player. Did you ever hear the story of the accordion player?
No.
Oh, you want to tell you the story of the accordion player? All right. Well, there was this accordion player, and he was doing a gig. And like every musician, after the gig, late at night, he hits the old coffee shop. And he puts his axe in the back, the back seat of his car, and drives to the coffee shop. Closes the door, goes into the coffee shop, and he remembers, shit, we forgot to lock his car door. He runs back. He looks in the back seat, it's too late. Somebody put another accordion inside.
So we switched it, huh?
I didn't know they put a second one.
Somebody had unloaded one on him. Figured here's the second one's an accordion.
He ended up with two.
Back in the day with beepers, we used to say, what do you call an accordion player with a beeper?
Yeah.
Optimistic.
You guys are a strange sound.
They're popular though. I'm seeing more and more of them in rock bands and stuff.
Well, people do Zydeco with them.
That's right. Bob Mellencamp, John Mellencamp did an album with one, and they are becoming popular, so they're not getting ridiculed like they used to. But always fun to make them.
One of our neighbors years ago used to have a bagpipe. You go to the porch and you play the bagpipe.
Yeah. You sue him? You can sue him.
I like it for a while. It goes on.
5 seconds, yeah. It's like Irish music, you know? You hear it one and then it goes on forever. Alright. I think I'm all done, right? I mean, is that... You good with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's mostly just that one note in the middle.
The A? Yeah, well, she's affixed. No problem.
That was dead, but besides that, there were all the others that were sticking, so now it's
right.
freed
Well,
up.
we don't like that either, but...
I could have put this time, but I couldn't stick.
it's fine. It's supposed to ring up there, just so you know.
Yeah, I never play it.
No, that one's not supposed to ring. Yeah, they do ring up there, but that one's not supposed to ring. Why's that one ringing? She's a nut, right? Now she's all right. Another job well done by East Cambridge Peter.
Yes. You call it like.
There we go. Ben, I'm all done.
One time for the job, that guy broke him up and left the wire.
Oh, really? Okay, you owe me, it's 100 for the service call and 35 for the time, so it's 135.
Okay.
How's it feel? Different?
Yeah, definitely.
Looser?
Very much more bouncy.
Easier to play? Like, easy, like... Excellent. Great.
Awesome, Ben. Have a happy new year. I appreciate the call as usual.
Make sure that looks
It
right.
looks reasonably good to me. All right.
I noticed when I took this out, I didn't reach the strings.
The rattle?
Oh, something else.
Yeah, I just heard it. The E. What's your action?
I think it's related because I was passing it when it has a thing up there.
No, I bet you know what it is. You got the heat on now, everything's drying out.
Yeah.
And the action parts are loosening.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on there. But it has help too.
Yeah.
I did a pitch range, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is lucid. I mean, the action wasn't making noise.
Yeah, because I didn't really, it's minor, so it didn't feel, otherwise you'd dig everything apart.
Right.
Yeah, so,
It'll go away. A little humidity in the room, it'll go away.
I think maybe that just not having the board there.
Well, maybe because you were hearing it too.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, is that what you mean, masking? Because you were probably, it was deflecting, you weren't hearing it.
Yeah,
But in wintertime are notorious for action noises because everything dries out,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
All right, brother. You take care. It looks like you had a little operation on your head?
Yeah, it,
You put a stent in?
yeah, I took some growth out from there, and then that was easy, but now we always, they figured I was so healthy, but
When did you do that? I don't remember that.
It was November, early November.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it a meningioma?
Well, yeah, I had some skin cancer, and it was supposed to stay on the skin, and they took it out. But then,
Oh, yeah.
5 years later, they finally moved it into my brain.
Did that happen? Was that at Brigham's? Did you do that at
Yeah,
Brigham's?
Brigham's and...
Who was your doctor?
Yeah, I don't know, I'd see a fleet of doctors.